Greenhorn Sculpting and Miniatures. Hi guys and welcome to my channel. In this video you will see a time-lapse tutorial. I'm not professional, so if you have some tips how to improve my work, just let me know in comments. So let's start. We will start with the base colors. It's up to you what colors will you choose. Everything depends on your imagination. I think it's better to choose darker colors at the beginning because next steps will be highlighting and shading, and it will be a lot easier with darker tones in folds and wrinkles. I highly recommend to use a wet palette for painting. You can make it on your own at home and cheaply. I used a lid from a food box, kitchen towels and classic paper. Every time I have to stop painting, I put the box on the lid, close it, and the paint stays wet for several days. So I highly recommend that. I always think about basic colors before I start painting. For me it's good to use my test prints and try some combinations, because sometimes I have some combination in my head, and when I paint them on my some combinations, and when I paint them on my test print, I realize that it is not best choice. Also, it is better for your workflow because you know exactly what you want to paint. So for example, I knew that I wanted to paint brown shoes, barrel, chair, and so on. So I mixed brown color, which I wanted, and painted every brown part in one step. I think also it's good idea to use null oil because you will immediately see all the faults and wrinkles. And what is null oil? It's basically a lot of water with few drops of black color, so you can make it by your own. It's not so hard. Also, you can make by your own, for example, green null oil or red null oil. It's up to you. Shading is my favorite part of miniature painting because every detail shows up and miniature is getting more realistic. Also, I think it's good to paint your character in layers, but try to use not so many layers because with every layer you will lose some details. So, drunk guy looks fine to me, so it's time to start with base. Again, it's good to start with base colors. Again, null oil. Let it dry. And after that, let's start with highlighting and shading again. Here you can see why it's better to have your own miniature holder. You can print your own because you don't have to use a piece of paper like a stand, just like me. Yes, and this was exactly the moment when I realized that the primer is missing. No! So it's done. Thank you guys for watching. If you like my video, please subscribe. Also, I will try to add time-lapse or tutorial every week. I really like to sculpt miniatures, so I will try to make some sculpting tutorials in Blender in the future. Thank you guys.